Hi. Okay, so it's Shanae. I'm so sorry it's taking me so long to record another YouTube video. I got sick, so many things happened, but I'm here today to do, I think what I'm going to do today is like a writer girl update. So I am a professional writer. Do like one of the cool little like writer vlog updates that the kids do on here and talk a little bit about what I'm working on, how it's going, like what my approach is to it and stuff. Like when I am writing and creating, it's to a couple goals. So in my professional writing realm, I am a screenwriter. I know I am a screenwriter. Damn it. Screenwriter. And I also write and produce audio dramas. So the first audio drama that I created was an audio drama called The Empire Claps Back, which was a kind of a two-hander audio drama. So basically, also, if you don't know what audio dramas are like movies for your ears. Okay, so I did that a couple years ago. I guess it's been like 7 or 8 years. It's been a long time since I did it. It's about two Star Wars fans that were on opposite sides of the Star Wars debate. And so I did that. And then since then, I also did an Audible original. So I did a audio drama, which was like a full show, 10 episodes that I created called Korea Boo. It's about this girl who moves to Korea. Adventures ensue. I'm going to put it here or here. It's on Audible Originals, but you can also, I think, get it on Spotify. It actually stars Daniel Henney, who is on Wheel of Time. Is it Wheel of Time? He's on lots of stuff. And also Susan Wokoma, who is on Chewing Gum, a bunch of stuff. She's a British actress. So check that out if you want. And so part of my work is pitching shows, creating shows, stuff like that. So the project that I'm working on, and that kind of process can be kind of frustrating. Like the one thing that I'm always been bad at is I'm somebody who's like a very like self-produced writer. So the idea of like the kind of like process of like querying myself and pitching myself and waiting for permission and all that stuff. I hate that part of my job. I really hate it. But it's something that's like a part of my job. So in order to combat that, I just had like an experience with one of my projects that I got really close with and like didn't end up coming out. And so I was like, okay, I need a break from like that. So I need a break from like having people, have me in this process forever and then be like, no thanks, or like having actors reach out and ghost. It's just been a lot. And so I am the project that I am working on now is called Voice Notes. I think it's called, is it Voice Note Diaries? I forgot. And it's basically each episode is, you know how like with your friends you have voice notes and you guys talk to each other and you're like tell a story about a guy or an experience and you're like, oh well, da 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 da, and well da 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 da, and you go back and forth in voice notes. So each of the episodes is a voice notes, and it's an actor telling a story as it's happening. And it's so good. I've already written a couple episodes of it. The first episode is called Vegan. It's about this girl who is dating this vegan. It's like hard to explain. Also, I didn't mention that I write mostly romantic comedies, but there's a twist to this, which I will reveal in a second. But so that's something that I'm working on right now. So the first thing is the voice notes sort of audio podcast. I'm going to be producing and writing myself. But as I'm creating it, I'm going to be kind of seeking out sponsors for it, see if I can get some money into it. I'm also going to make it a feature on my Substack. So my Substack is another way that I make money. I like post podcasts and content on my Substack. So that is another part of that. And that's something that I am working on as well. My other part of my writing is that I write screenplays and things. So like actual screenwriting. And so I have a pilot that I'm working on now. It's called 30 something. The feedback that I got on it is that right now in the screenwriter's space, they're really looking for like high concept ideas, like ideas that are, horror or more action or like genre and stuff. and they're not looking for as much coming of age, even though it's like somebody in their 30s, but it's still kind of a coming of age story. And so another project that I want to work on is kind of seeing if I can put together my dream and my ambition is to combine like romantic comedy with genre. That's actually like what I love and what I want to do. And so I want to think of and start kind of outlining, either I have an idea for a horror romantic comedy actually. I have that, and then I have an idea for horror romantic comedy. I also have like the concept that I'm going to tell you about in a bit, which is like my book that I'm working on. I could also adapt that. And yeah, I'm just sort of in the process of thinking of like, okay, like I've been very much in romantic comedy world, and I'm trying to like venture out because honestly, like, and I'll talk about this a little bit when I talk about my book. I do get kind of frustrated because sometimes you feel like when you are a romance writer, especially, is that you're writing to tropes, and it's like, how much smut can you have? How much trope can you have, or whatever? And I know that that's not the case, but sometimes it feels that way. In order to have your book really hit, you need to have those things. My book, by the way, I'm going to put it here as well, called Dear Plant Daddy, romantic comedy. You've got meal, but a little bit more spicy. Speaking of spice, it's more rivals to lovers, dueling plant stores. Read it. It's great. So as I'm thinking about, it's like, how can I take what I do and apply it to, because ultimately I have like dreams to, I really want to write the type of movies, like John Wick is my favorite movie. That's what I do, love genre films. That's what I actually gravitate towards. And I just have never had the confidence to really like go fully into that and explore it, because it's always felt kind of heavy when romantic comedy is like very straightforward and more just like easier for me. But that's going to change. So that's another project I'm working on. I know it seems like a lot of projects, but like I said, it's like, this is my job. Like I have to like be creating things and stuff like that. Okay. So we have that. And then we have my book. So speaking of that and being kind of a romance girly, I am doing my first sci-fi mystery romance book. I know. It's extremely difficult. I guess, what do the girls do? They're like, it's project something. Well, this is project ship, like Project Ship City. Ship City, Project Ship City. That makes sense. So Project Ship City is a book that I will not describe right now, but it is got aliens in it. It's got aliens in it. It's got romance in it, but it's not like, I don't know. Anyway, it's sort of like 90s 2000s style alien movie, but it's set in the future. I'm not selling it that great, but it's something I've never done before. It's so hard. Putting together mysteries is very difficult. Like, I didn't anticipate how hard it was going to be, especially, like I said, as somebody who writes primarily romances, like the kind of mystery box effect, like this idea of like, first of all, oh my God, just like figuring out who did it took me forever. Like, who did it? Why did they do it? Took me forever. The way that I like came to the idea. Actually, I took a class because what happened is I saw, not Tron Legacy, Dune. I saw Dune 2, and that's where this is kind of started. As I like saw Dune 2, and I was like, this is the best thing I've ever seen, and I want to make something that kind of makes me feel this way. Like, I want something that kind of like has this energy and it's this vibe. And obviously I'm no Daddy D, but I can kind of do what I do. And so I was like, okay, what's an idea where I can do what I do, but also have the scope and the energy? And so I have this very big, high concept idea that I'm working on as this book that I'm writing. But, and so I'm like 20,000 words in, and I feel like stuff has happened, but like not much. More could definitely have happened. Like, it's tricky. It's tricky. It's definitely difficult. So if you write genre, if you have any tips below, If you have any tips below, No, if you have any tips, can you put them in the comments below so I can read them? Because I would love to hear your approach to genre or like any videos and stuff that have been helpful for you. Happy. And so that's what I'm working on now. And so that's that book. And then I have another. Do you guys want a video that talks? If you would like to for me to do a video that talks about how I manage my projects, let me know. Because like I said, I don't have the luxury of working on one project at a time because I do this professionally. And so my goal is to sell things as a writer and to do that stuff. So that means that I need to be kind of working cyclical, because this book, for example, is like, it's a lot. It's going to take me forever. So I can't just work on this book. I have to work on other projects. So that is the book. It's Project Ship City. And I'm very excited. If you would like for me to talk more about it, maybe do a writing vlog, let me know. Finally, how long have we been talking? Finally, my last project is in the very beginning stage, but I actually might be writing it this weekend, which is, I know is crazy, but I'll tell you why. So this weekend, there's going to be a novel in 24-hour challenge that I'm going to do. I'm going to attempt, obviously I'm not going to, listen, let's not do that. We call in what we want. So I'm going to crush it. I can't wait to be like, I can't believe I wrote that whole book in 24 hours. So I'm doing the 24-hour book challenge. I think it's Saturday, right? Saturday or Sunday or one of those days. I'm going to pick a day. I'm going to work through it. And the book that I would like to do for that, because I don't feel like I don't have a handle enough on Project Ship City to spend 24 hours on it and and have it feel, what's the word? Like have it feel fulfilling. Like get that like feeling of like, oh my God, like I've made a lot of progress on it, because it's so much and I'm still working my way through it. I don't want to spend the cool kind of group collective energy and excitement. I don't want to spend that time being like, well, what's going to happen next? I don't know what's going to happen next. What am I doing? So instead, I think I'm going to write this project. It's called Project Irrelevant. And I'm not going to tell, do people talk about their ideas? This one is about I'll just give you this, right? We have one kind of like OG YouTuber who's kind of like her time has passed, and one kind of 40-something, they thought he was going to be a thing in like 2010 guy. And it's a romance between them two. And it's got a fake relationship aspect to it. It's called Project Irrelevant. And I think that's what I'm going to work on this weekend for the 24-hour, because that project, it's a romantic comedy. It's a romantic comedy. So like my genre, my like beginning genre. And I just feel like have it. Like I know exactly how I want things to go, and it's just going to go so smoothly. And I think it'll just be good for my mindset. It'll be good. It'll be good for my spirit to feel like I'm kind of getting through things quickly, because with this pilot and this other stuff, I feel like I'm so slow and I feel like nothing's coming together. So I'd like to have that time to do that. And I'm a multi-genre writer, so that is what I think I'm going to do, but that might change. Also, should I vlog it? Should I vlog the 24-hour thing that's happening this weekend? Should I do that? Would you guys watch? But yeah, those are the projects that I'm working on right now. Let's review. So I have my voice notes, audio drama. I have a pilot that I'm in the ideation stage. So that's not really like, I'm not like writing. I'm just sort of like thinking of like, what could this high concept idea, what is a high concept idea or a script that would line me up the movies that I want to write? Like line me up for like the romance version of like a John Wick romancey, or like a Star Wars show, or like or like a Fall Guy. I don't know if we're ever going to get a Fall Guy again, because I didn't do good at the box office, but that's like the type of stuff I want to make. So what idea or concept will line me up with that? I want like I call it like my $1 million idea. Like, what is my $1 million script idea when people read it and they're like, here, I would like to give you $1 million so that we can make this. That's that. That's what I'm trying to get. So we have that. We have Project Ship City, and then we have Project Irrelevant. That's what I'm working on right now. If you are a writer, let me know below what you're working on. If you're participating in the 24-hour book, let me know in the comments below so we can like cheer each other on. And I would love to know what your plan is for it. My plan is that I'm just going to kind of put together a very detailed list of scenes. So I have outline. I'm thinking about this as I'm right here. Like, I have the outline, and then I'm like, this happens, and then I'm just going to go, probably. That's my plan. Okay. That's it for this YouTube video. Just an update, kind of like a writer vlog podcast thing, talking about projects and how hard it is and stuff like that. Let me know if you like this. I will be back soon. Oh my gosh, I have a collaboration coming to this channel soon already. It's going to be so fun. And your hint is Theo James. So try to guess. Try to guess. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.